I'm going to do my best to explain the difference between these two squat variations and how they impact torque at different joints, therefore impacting which muscles are working to more of a degree. First of all, what do muscles do? They basically manage torque at joints. We calculate torque by multiplying the force or the resistance being applied, in this case a barbell, by the length of the moment arm. A moment arm is the shortest distance from the working joint to the line of resistance. In both pictures, the yellow line is the longer moment arm and the blue is the shorter. This distance obviously changes as you move throughout a squat. The line of force is highlighted with a red line in both pictures. When using free weights, the line of force will always be straight up and down in line with gravity, assuming we're still training on Earth. Now, I captured the bottom of my squat because this is where the moment arms are the greatest length, therefore applying the most torque to the joints working. In this case, my knee and hip joints. Torque is very perceivable, meaning you'll notice an increase in torque because it will feel noticeably harder. This is why the bottom of a squat is significantly harder than the top. The weight does not change, but the length of the moment arms and therefore the torque being applied to the joints does. Make sense? During most free weight squat variations, the line of force for the most part will stay around the midfoot area. This is so your center of mass is maintained and you don't fall over. As you can clearly see, by making subtle changes to your squat, you can change the line of resistance, therefore change the moment arm lengths and impact which joints are receiving the greatest torque. In the heel elevated front squat, I can maintain my center of mass with a very upright torso. This moves the line of force closer to my hip joints and further from my knee joints. This variation means more torque is being applied to my knee joints, therefore making this a more quad dominant variation. For the traditional back squat, while wearing shoes with zero heel elevation, I need more of a forward torso angle to maintain my center of mass. This moves the line of force closer to my knee joints and further from my hip joints. Now, my hips have the longer moment arm and therefore more torque is being applied to my hip joints, making this more of a hip dominant squat variation. Your individual proportions will impact how much torque is being applied to joints in different variations. Individual torso and femur lengths impact this the most. This is why someone with long femurs and a short torso will have more of a forward torso position while squatting and vice versa. Questions? Drop them in the comments, hit me with a DM. Peace.